Hey, I'm back in the Nantahalas at Standing Indian Campground. It's January and the campground is closed, so it's a great time to walk around and take a good look at it. Now, I did an earlier video of this campground, but I thought I could do a better job this time. Now, as you enter the campground, the first thing you'll see on your right is the little camp store and the pay station. Here's the information. So currently it's $20 a night. And of course, if you have the America the Beautiful Pass, you pay half of that, so $10. This is the layout here. You can see there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops in a group camp. Looks like maybe a total of 84 sites. Some of them are first come, first serve. A lot of them are reservable on recreation.gov. It can be difficult to get a site in here during the summer, especially on the weekend. I usually do pretty good with first come, first serve if I come out on Thursday. But like I say, it can be difficult. There are times that you can't get a site in here. Okay, here's loop 1 for the first 18 sites. Each loop has access to a bathhouse that has flush toilets and showers, which is nice to have a hot shower in a National Forest campground. Site 2, there was site 1, and here is site 3. This first loop is covered with trees. We go around, we'll be down on the river, so it's a nice quiet little loop to camp on. Site 4. Looking at site 5 and site 6. Good size loops. I meant to say good size sites. There's firewood for sale. Site 7, right behind the camp store. And this is site 8, which is now a campground host spot. You can tell by all the garbage on the site. They would never allow a regular camper to do that. Site 9. Nice, kind of secluded site. These sites in here, you do have a little more privacy than others. So this is 10 and 11. It's a double site. It can only be occupied as a double site. So you get 2 picnic tables with it. This is site 12. I've camped in here. It's a nice site. Right next to it is the most desired site in the campground, as far as I know, site 13. It is reservable, and the reason it's so desired is you're right on the river, so you have access to excellent fishing. Good trout fishing right there. The remaining sites on this loop are all right across this road from the river. So site 14. Site 15 directly behind the restroom. Site 16. It's a nice large site. Here is potable water and trash. Then we round out the loop with another double site, sites 17 and 18. And then from here, we're back on the main road. And we're crossing the bridge across the Nantahala River. Now this campground is open from the 1st of April through Halloween, October 31st. Just let the sound of that rushing water put you to sleep at night. And I can tell you, this place is swarming with kids in the summer. They have a great time playing in the creek. Trailhead here for several trails. The Kimsey Creek Trail will take you 4 miles up to Deep Gap, where you can join the Appalachian Trail at that point. And it's about another mile to the top of Standing Indian from Deep Gap. All right, here we come to the open body of the campground, I like to think it as, where loop 2, 3, and 4 are. We're in the large white oaks, open, grassy, sunny part of the campground. And we'll take a right here on loop 2 and go by sites 10 to, nope, Sites 19 to 28. This is a great campground for kids to ride their bikes. This is site 19, the first one on the left here. In the past, this has been a campground host site. I don't know if it still is or not. We do have our small amphitheater to the right here. In the past, there were ranger programs here. I don't know if they continue to do that or not. I haven't seen anything in several years being held here. Don't quote me on that because I'm certainly not the expert. But here's what the amphitheater looks like. To continue on Loop 2, we have the restroom to the left. Site 20 to the right. More water. Site 21. Site 22. Site 23. Okay, this one is now a camp host site. That would be 25. Site 26. Site 27. And site 28. Okay, still on the right side of the main road, past Loop 2, which is back there. You come to Loop 3, sites 29 to 43, and also the group area, the group campsite back here. Site 29 on the right, reservable spot. That wind is blowing. Site 30. That wind is chilly too. But it's January, it should be. Site 31. Trash, water. Going to be site 32 right here. Site 33. More water. Site 34. Site 35, another campground site. Apparently there's one on each loop. And here are the restrooms for loop 3. And then directly back, in the back of loop 3, is the access to the group camps. I'll show you that also. That's a double site, 36 and 37. Although in the past that was a single site, but I don't really remember when they made it a double site. Okay. Kimsey Creek Group Camp. I believe the cost for a group camp back here is $75 a night. It'd be a lot of fun to camp back here with a group of family or friends. Well, I'm not going to walk across the water today. This is how you access these two sites with your vehicle. There is a footbridge. I'll take you around that way and stay dry. Now these sites here just have privies. They don't have flushable toilets. Although you're right there next to the campground, so it's easy to use. This would be one of the sites, maybe side A. I believe this would be Kimsey Creek, where it's coming down to join into the Nantahala River. And you have a group camp on this side. And a group camp back here. I believe there are 3, but there may be 4 group campsites in here. Okay, back out of the Kimsey Creek Group Campground. Once again, site 36 and 7 as a double. Restrooms to the left. Water spigot. And then we'll have the remaining campsites on this loop on the left and the right. That is site 38. It is reservable. This road in this section is the worst in the campground. It's in desperate need of repair, but they've not done anything to it in several years, in spite of increasing fees. Okay, site 39. Shares a driveway with what I believe is site 40 on the right. Yes. Now right out behind these sites is the creek coming down. This is site 41 going back in here. We have had a lot of wind this winter, and there is just debris scattered everywhere. Site 42. And the last one out here, site 43, last one on the loop. Okay, we are heading directly across the road into loop number 4. Loop 4 holds 10 sites, 44 to 54. The first sites on your right is a double site 44 and 45. I will always remember this site from a close encounter I had with a bear here one night many years ago that came around not only once that night, it came around twice. It was pretty memorable. Okay, on your left, site 46. Right across from the river. This site is notoriously muddy and wet, you can tell. Site 47. Site 48. Site 49. '49's a very small site. 48 is a very long site, so. '50 and '51. '52. Once again, it's the campground host. Directly across from the restrooms. Very small site on the right. 53. Okay for a camper van or a tent. Then last site on the loop, site 54. Okay, so we've gone around kind of the main body of the campground. Now to get to the final loop is loop 5. We continue straight down the road. See sites 55 to 84. We once again cross Kimsey Creek on a bridge, and then we're on a gravel road for this last and final loop in here. Okay, the first site on your right is the campground host site. That would be the best site in here if you were a campground host. You're kind of remote, surrounded by the forest, no close neighbors. That'd be a pretty sweet gig right there. Onward. Okay, we are now at the loop. To the left is the bathroom. We'll go in the direction of travel to the right. This portion is much more forested and primitive up here. 55 and 56, double side. 57, small site, suitable more for a tent. 58. 59. 60 and 61. 62 and 63, double sight to my right, 64 to my left. We are steadily climbing a pretty steep hill, so I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. Sight 66, a pull-through sight to the right. 65. 67 to my left, and 68. Another, I guess, pull-through sight. Although I don't really see it being level enough to get a big rig on. Really couldn't put a big rig back here anywhere, I don't think. $69. Double sight 70 and 71. Okay, we're at the top of the hill. Downhill from here. Just a gated Forest Service road. Good for hiking. $72 to the right. $74, $73, $75, $76, $77, $78, $79, that's a deep sight. Another deep sight, 80. $81. $82. $83. And last but not least, 84. And there's a shaggy bark hickory right there. And once again, the restroom. All right, a few points about the campground. First of all, we are in a remote part of the Nantahalas. We're about 20 minutes or so west of Franklin, North Carolina. There is no cell phone coverage out here at all. No cellular coverage. You would have to go down the road 2 miles back to the turnoff where you turned into the campground road for telephone coverage. We are at a high elevation. I'll put the elevation in here when I look it up when I get home, so it does stay cool. I can remember one year camping up here on Mother's Day, and it got down to 20 degrees that night, so it might be warm down in town, but be prepared to be cool up here. Excellent for recreation. As I said before, fishing is great, although I'm not a fisherman, so I'm not one to ask about that. There's a ton of hiking. We have several close access to the Appalachian Trail, Wind and Stair Gap, Rock Gap, Deep Gap, Mooney Gap, Albert Mountain. It's a great place to come and hike. The kids love it here. They can ride their bikes, play in the creeks, have a great time. So it's just a good kind of family environment during the season when they're open. Hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. If you would, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Anyway, thanks for watching. Good day.